Hi everyone, and thank you so much for taking the time to look at this video. Totkare.com is a very simple website where parents can go and just find a childcare provider around their home or an office location. In addition to searching, we also provide tools that will help you through your review process and the shortlisting process, and I'll just take you through some of those. So right here I'm on the home page. I simply just enter the address around which I'm looking for the provider, and Totkare would provide me with the results. I could go ahead and filter and just look at the preschools if I wanted to, or just look at the religious daycares if I wanted to. Or if I like this list, I can just go ahead and click on the name of the provider and find the details about them. Let's go to the reviews tab. Now in this case, the provider doesn't have any reviews, but this is a registered daycare provider. So I can look at the inspection reports from past. As I click this, I'm taken to the government website, and right here you can see any complaints that have been there, any violations that have been there. You can click and look at the details of those violations. So overall, this will help you get a better picture of what kind of facility this is. If you like a particular provider, you can simply click shortlist, and this will create a list of all these shortlisted providers in your account, which you can then download into an Excel file, and that'll help you through the interview process as you're going through and talking to different providers. If you look at the full profile of this person, you get all the details here. You can also look at the reviews. If you want to contact the reviewer, if you have a question about the facility or the review itself, you can also do that. You just simply click here and then send away a message to the reviewer. If you already know this provider and want to add your own review, you can also do that right here. Now, in addition to these features, we also have been building one more feature that I think is going to be very important, very helpful in your searches. So let me just show it to you. If I search for Sacramento, California, for instance, now along with the results here, you will notice that we also have some of these red dots showing up. These red dots actually represent registered sex offenders. So we've integrated registered sex offender data into your search, and as you're searching through the facilities, you can go and see if, the one that you're looking at, if there are any registered sex offenders working or living around that space. For instance, there is one really close by over here to this one. You can get the details of the offender right here. You can click on more information. That'll take you to the government website where you can read more about the sex offender itself. But this is one of the tools that'll help you make a decision and find the provider in a more safe neighborhood as you would like. So these are some of the core features for the parents. Now let's look at it from a provider perspective as well. So as a provider, when I log in into my Totkare account, I can see a report of how many times did my listing come up in the search results, and then how many times people actually clicked on it and looked at the details. And this is a great piece of information for the providers to be able to assess what kind of interest is there in their listing right now. If they need to edit any of the content, make any changes to their listing, they could just click Edit Facility, make those changes right here, and all the updates would be instantly live. They could also add photographs to their listing. And photographs, of course, are a great way for the providers to showcase their facility to the parents, and also for the parents to be able to assess what kind of a place it's going to be when their kids go there. So here is a profile page of a provider where you can see some of the photographs. Now, in addition to all of this, there is one more feature that we have built that we think is going to be really useful for both the providers and the parents. And that's about sharing photographs of the kids in a more private setting. So there's several options available on the web today where one could upload the photographs and share it with people. But either you're broadcasting to all of your friends, or it's very difficult to set up in a manner that you only selectively share those photographs with some people. So we wanted to solve that problem. So with that, we introduce the photo albums, and right here, for instance, I can just go ahead and create an album. Okay. And I can go ahead and add the photographs to them. I could select one or I could select several. And right here, I've just created my photo album. All the photographs are uploaded. They're in Totkare. It's very easy. If you don't want a photograph, just go ahead and delete it and it's removed. Now these photographs have not been shared with anybody yet. They're only in your account. They would only be shared when you tell us whom do you want to share it with. And you do that by just clicking the share link. You can select the people that you want to share it with. If you want to add more people, you just simply click here, provide their name and the email address, and you just hit share this album, and that's how they would receive an email link, uh, which they can click and start looking at these photographs. So it's a more private way of sharing photographs, which we think is very important for a childcare setting. But you don't want to actually broadcast the kids' photographs to everybody. So those are some of the features that we built around Totkare. We hope you really like them. If you have any feedback, do send it us at contact@totkare.com. Thank you so much.